All praises to the Most High Yah through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother UncleK, and we're back with another one. I hope y'all having a real Baruch night. Hope y'all had a real Baruch day as well. And I hope right now you have a sound mind and you have a sound heart. When y'all get into the content, man, y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button, share the content, comment down below. Let's get straight into it, man. This ain't gonna be too long either, for real. It's already 10 p.m. We got to put in work. So listen, releasing right now. Let me tell you, fellas. Releasing right now. What's going on, Art? Good to see you, fam. Hey, releasing your energy right now recklessly is not an option. Right now, it's one of the most important times for you to be holding on to your energy. Right? We talking seasonal too as well. Right? Now, the springtime, it's new life. And for all of us men, we should have been stockpiling this energy during the colder seasons, right? Before things start blooming, right? Now, if you've been doing that, you're gonna be on the upper hand, right? If you've been harvesting your energy, cultivating it, allowing it to increase and magnetize and just become a walking force during the colder seasons, you're gonna be a force to be reckoned with during these warmer seasons, man. And right now, it's an extremely important time for you to not be given over to something that could really disrupt your mind, corrupt your mind, and really take you out of the loop. Because we just gonna look at it for what it is, right? I ain't no fortune teller. I can't tell the future. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next few weeks, the next few months. I don't know. But us as men, us as people of the Most High Yah, we are supposed to look at the times we live in right now. So check it. When it starts to get extremely hot outside, like depending on where you live right now, right? I'm on the West Coast, so it's gonna be in the summertime. It's gonna be 85 and up every day. Now take a look at the energy of people out here. Take a look at the energy of the men out here, man. You know, just take a look at it. They're already looking kind of wild right now, right? The seasons is now starting to, during the springtime we have a lot of rain, right? A lot of purification as well too. So it's to say that they still in a comfortable type of vibration, but when it comes warm, you want to make sure that you're vital. You want to make sure that you have that vitality, right? You said releasing energy recklessly. So it is a bad move. You make it so you're super vulnerable for the negativity that's bound to come. Absolutely, you make yourself a walking target because during the summertime when it's warm, you have the birds chirping. Birds are chirping. You know, the the animals, they use that season to mate, right? For us, we're different. We have intelligence, right? So we're able to harvest this energy during this time to get a get a crazy increase, get a crazy boost. What's going on, Jay? What's going on, Joshua? We living in a crazy time. Absolutely, we are living in a crazy time. And right now, it's not a time for you to be releasing your energy recklessly, right? This ain't no time for you to be on the cell phone either way, looking at nonsense too. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you're gonna have so much energy. You're gonna have so much energy in these new seasons, man, that things gonna be different. Things gonna be different. We look at it like when you harvest this energy in the colder seasons, man, and you transition to another season and you've been stockpiling this energy, it's like a whole different type of force, bro. It's like the natural laws of the Most High, the way that He naturally made things, and you, you made in His image, and you. It's not like you following the nature laws, but you're following His laws, statutes, and commandments, right? To the best of your ability, you fighting forward. and you doing things in a way of a natural man, and you got this energy flowing through you during the season, fellas, man, you're gonna be so abundant. But with that abundance, you're gonna have to be aware of what's going on around you, right? You're not a walking lick, but you may be targeted a little bit more. And with that being said, you got to make sure that your vibration is at its highest peak day in and day out, because your energy is going to be extremely high during these warm seasons. When that sun is out, you out here with your shirt off, getting that vitamin D. You got your shorts on, getting your legs heated up, warmed up, getting your joints nice and warm. You outside at the park doing pull-ups, doing calisthenics. You lifting weights too. You jack of all trades, man. So when you vibing high with this energy, and it comes down to these different seasons, more people are gonna be drawn to your energy, because during these seasons, more lust is attacks people, right? On a different angle though. On a different angle. When the seasons is going through a change where you gotta go in, like, I would say hibernation, but you kind of going in a phase where you have to build, right? You got to start planting seeds, so then when it start getting warm, it's time for you to harvest these things, right? So let me tell y'all, man, when it's time, when you got to be in that harvest mode, how the animals, how they stockpile all their food in the colder seasons, a lot of men get hit with lust differently because they locked in their doors. They hide in and stuff like that. So they getting pushed with so much content on their phones, and they not in the right categories. They in the lust category. So now when the summertime come out, you know how the energy shifts. You know how they come out, they act real extra lustful now. They want you to see things now. They're wearing loose clothing, real revealed clothing now. These attacks are gonna come to you a little bit more so because you've been working on yourself during this stockpiling time. This moment when you had to stockpile this energy, you've been grinding on yourself, you've been working on yourself, you've been building up your character. For real. See, Ox said, hold up, pardon me. Ooh, pardon me, fellas. He said, all men need to get in shape. That's a fact. He said, you need to look like you really put in work in the gym. You have no excuse to be fat and out of shape during this time. Gotta have a sound mind and a sound heart. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. You gotta be jumping rope. You gotta be lifting weights. You gotta be eating a proper diet, a clean diet. You gotta be eating right. Right now, your diet should be real wholesome foods right now. You should be real active to the best of your abilities. You should be training every other day physically and going hard, building that physique. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody though that showed like a lot of a lot of support when I wrote that comment on the community section, because that type of work, man, it take time, bro. It take time, and a lot of men shouldn't have that mindset that things are gonna happen overnight. It take time for you to build a physique. It really does, bro. Like day in and day out, you're going through trials and tribulations, and then when you find your knack, then you gotta go at it like real hard, real hard. That's why we say you gotta lift compounds. You gotta lift barbells and dumbbells, and use the machines like use the machines wisely though. Don't build your physique just off machines. Like build a solid fortress with compounds, and then later on add the machines and different things to, tweak the physique a little bit just to round out some more things. That's what I'm about to do for myself. Like we not even at our peak genetically. When you get to your peak, you gonna know, and that's like 10 plus years, or maybe just like 10 years solidified. And I haven't been training for 10 years, but you know you got to train though. You got to put in work. You can't be fat out here, man. You see, Jay just said he was talking to Josh. He said I just ate at a seafood hookah lounge, and the people was drinking and smoking hookah, and the woman was dressing half naked and talking sexual on the microphone. I said, my head, why they acting like that? Why you in an environment like that firsthand, bro? You gotta protect your energy. You can't be around low vibrational people like that. You can make that seafood in the house. And if you eat seafood, I suggest make sure it's clean seafood, not no bottom feeder. So just make sure you put away that shrimp and all that, man. Get some fish with some scales, get something clean. You know what I'm saying? Get some salmon. But either way, fam, look, you at a hookah lounge, bro. Ain't no way you supposed to be around people sucking on a pipe. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That's a little sweet. You know that type of environment. You know what I'm saying? It's not it, man. It's not it. Everybody passing around like everybody got a piece of stone or like coals or whatever on top of something burning. Everybody got a pipe. You know what I'm saying? That's a little sweet. Uncle K about the seasons, man. I mean, if you look at it in that perspective, energy shifts. The seasons. There's a shift, right? So I grew up on the East Coast, right? So being in New York, being in New Jersey, I've been living over there for like 20 plus years, man. I've been out in California for about 7 to 8 years of my life right now. So and right now I'm turning 32 in June, you know, and just using experience and looking at the seasonal changes, like it's a different energy when the whole city is coated in snow compared to when the snow is melted and now you starting to see the weather starting to increase. So you went from like 10, 15 degrees to now 55. It's a different shift. And that 55 go to 65. It's a different shift. And then when that 65 go to high 70s, then like the energy is different. You see more people outside, more people are active during those colder seasons. People are more tucked in, driving cars. It's more quiet in the city. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be aware of that too, because we're practicing what we practice in semen retention. It's not a seasonal thing for you to hop on this practice and get on this lifestyle change seasonal. You just got to be aware of the energy, right? Now, in the West Coast, we don't get snow like that unless you like in the upper mountain area, right? Borderline Colorado or something like that. But in the West Coast, it may just get a little chilly, like during the nighttime, depending, you know, and it's fair weather, right? So wherever y'all at, y'all just got to look at the energy. But in this season right now, as things are increasing, it's wise for you to not be releasing your seed recklessly. It's not wise for you to be releasing your seed recklessly in the first place, right? Once you get this information, fellas, and we just talking off experience because a lot of us men, we've been doing this for years. I've been doing this since 2019, and I'm telling y'all, lock in with it. Like, already solidify it. Once you get on it, don't look back. Stop dibbling and dabbling with it. Stop feeling like you're missing out. Don't hit up don't go on social media and start hitting up women that you was attracted to, or they was attracted to you when you was a low vibrational person. They was attracted to that low vibrational version of you. So that's what they're gonna bring you back down to when you vibrate high. Don't be hitting up your exes and none of that. Don't be going to environments that's toxic, that's trying to give you suggestions of certain things. You got to be wise out here, man, because when you increasing in this energy, nothing nothing could get past you. And you got to realize that nothing could get past you. Like, you see everything for what it is, man. And it's no time for you to be releasing that energy. For real. No time, bro. You see, Ox said a lot of men and women are living the alternative lifestyle, and that's why it's best for you to keep distance from people who do not follow the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. I'm talking about, yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact, bro. We ain't around people that's trying to like whisper nonsense in your ear, try to talk to you about nonsense. Like, I had this dude, it's like a neighbor that lived in my apartment, right? He saw me and I was holding the elevator, right? And I think he was chopping it up with some dude, but then when he came to talk to me, he was like, oh yeah, man. He's like, yeah, yeah, man, I know you don't smoke no weed, man. You be working out. I was like, yeah, bro, I don't got He said, I don't got time for that, bro. I was like, you know, if I want to blow some steam, I'm gonna get a workout. Real talk. So it's like some people already know what time you on, bro. You don't really gotta like you don't even gotta really say anything, really. People could tell when you discipline. People could tell when you take care of yourself, when you take care of your mind, you got a healthy mind state. You know what I mean? And that's how you got a lot of protection. But you still got to be wise though, because these people that vibrate low, you still got to pay attention because they still use lower vibrational things to like give you that slight suggestion, but it ain't gonna work. It's only gonna bounce back on them. Jay said, yeah, you so right, bro. It's like I shift the whole room, but I was there to watch the game, eat my food. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So you go, so okay. Hold on, let me see. He said when I was lifting at the gym, I only use the bar. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you just go to watch the game just to like, stretch your energy out. All right. That's smooth then. I feel like it's not wrong with doing that. It's not wrong with doing that. But you can watch the like. You don't gotta be at there every day. You don't gotta be at that bar like a little too consistent. You could be at that bar probably like every other week, like once every other week, just to like, you know, relax a little bit. But I get it. I get it. You let your energy stretch out a little bit, give it space to breathe. I feel that. I feel that. Sometimes that's needed, man. Sometimes that's needed. But sometimes being away from that type of vibration is super pivotal. It's very important for you to stay away from people like that. You know, said blesses the man that he's not like that he doesn't sit in the council of wickedness. It's like a man that's righteous just because the strip club serves chicken wings and he really wants some chicken wings. You gonna go to the strip club just for some chicken wings. You feel me? Like, nah, bro, don't go to no club just for some chicken wings, bro. You get some chicken wings straight at the house, bro. You can get a pasture raised party wings from Foster Farms for like $9.90. You get a nice pack. Could be like 10 servings. You could clean that chicken with lime and lemon, a little bit of Himalayan salt. Clean that chicken down. Boom. You can get busy. Feel me? You get yourself a sugar-free J. Hughes, some type of sauce, whatever you rocking with. You get a hot sauce, whatever, man, whatever you whatever you like, man. You throw it down in the kitchen. I ain't playing no games with jokers cooking my food. For real, I'm a little over that. I've been up since 6 a.m., man. I went to the grocery store at like 6:30, got what I needed, came back to the house, handling business and just, being real thankful. Got to stay away from these low vibrational people sometimes. He said, so much lust is in these gyms. I'm just invested in my own weight room. People be on their phones, not even challenging themselves or even trying to break a sweat. Yeah, they just want to dress and sit on their backside. That's a fact, bro. Come to the gym with their best outfit, trying to impress. Come up there smelling like a whole bunch of type of colognes and perfumes and all different type of things, bro. When you know people, people showcase exactly who they are in those spaces, right? They sit home on their phones. Everywhere they go, they on their phone. They don't take life serious. And it's not to say that you should take life all the way serious, but you should have a zeal for life, for being adequate, right? In life, you want to feel up to par. Because I know for a fact, fam, when I was in the gym and I'm working hard, bro, like my whole shirt is drenched. My face is drenched. Like nobody be in the gym sweating like me. I'll be soaking. On top of that too, I guess that means that I'm like extremely hydrated. And that means everybody else around me is like not hydrated. Yeah, you only used to lift the bar at the gym. You did a lot of reps. Yeah, lift that bar, lift that dumbbell. That's a fact. Yo, organic vibes, what's going on, fam? Yeah, we're gonna try to keep this live at like 25 minutes for real. I'm cooking some stewed chicken right now. I got some cassava, aka yuca, on the stove too. I gotta bust that down too, for real. Gotta bust that down. Real talk. Jay said I'm definitely locked in. I finally got my number changed. Got my next paycheck. I'm finally, I'm finally be out the negativity. That's what's up, fam. That's what's up. New phone, new number. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you gotta stay away sometimes. Yeah, finna start to see people who they are. Right, that's facts, bro. That's facts. Sometimes you gotta remove yourself out of the environment for a little bit. Just to kind of cleanse yourself, and then come back. But don't come back too frequently. Like just pop out every once in a while. You know what I mean? You gotta. That's how you gotta protect your energy, man. Like people shouldn't see you too frequently. Like when people start seeing you too frequently, they start getting comfortable, and then you start getting hit with certain attacks because you starting to them, they start becoming familiar with you, and they could become whatever spirit is upon them. That could be what familiar spirits, right? After a while, they start trying to use they little whatever they using on you, but it ain't gonna work. That's why you gotta make sure you staying spiritually prayed up, spiritually protected, and on a spiritual, on an energetic level, on a mental level, and physical level, you gotta make sure you staying protected, and you gotta make sure that the foundation is solidified. So, if your foundation is solidified, there's no need for you to be out here wasting your seed recklessly. It don't matter what situation you in, bro. You need that. You need that energy. You need that insight. You need that voice, right? You need to hear the Most High when He giving you that info. You know what I mean? You need to have that heightened intuition. You gotta need that. You need that discernment. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to read the spirits of other people. If you don't have, look, when you retaining your energy, man, do you know how much like information is coursing through your body? Like every cell in your body, you have so much potential within your body, so much cells, bro, that could come forth and bring life. If you inseminate into a woman's womb, real talk, you could bring forth so much life with that, bro. And the Most High, He will give that a spirit, right? He will give that a ruach once it's inside your wife. But in the meantime, you got so much built up that you need this so you could read the spirits on people. And that's a fact because when you walk around, you could sense the spirits on people. You could be like, yeah, I know that person. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know that person do whatever, whatever, whatever. Like you don't be out here like really, trying to dissect people's lifestyle, but it's discernment, off top. You got that discernment of the spirits within people. So you already know what's going on. That gives you a more protection. That gives you more wisdom. And with all that wisdom, you got to get understanding. For real. That's a fact. You got them spiritual eyes, bro. You got to use it, bro. Right? People be a little upset when you talking about the third eye and stuff like that. But listen, it's a reason why they pump fluoride into the water. It's a reason why they put fluoride into the toothpaste. Because check it, if you look at the studies, bro, when they calcify your pineal gland, you're not up to par. You don't have the creativity. You don't have intuition no more. You like a bot walking, bro. It's like they locked you up. It's real, bro. The pineal gland, bro. It's real, bro. People too scared for that because they always focus on the left hand side of things. They don't focus on the right hand side of things. Like, do you know that the Most High is the one that made this body? Do you know that He designed it with His hands? Do you know that He's the architect? He's the man in command, bro. Like, come on, don't play with y'all like that, bro. Like He made everything for a reason. Ain't no people out here drinking tap water. Like people out here going to the water filter and filling up water in a mystery machine box. Like, yo, just get yourself some spring water and keep it pushing, bro. Squeeze a couple limes and lemons in that water. Cut up some cucumbers, man. Bust that water down for real. Bust that water down for y'all one time for real, and hold your pinky up when you sipping it. For real, bro. They trying to calcify, bro. Trying to calcify pineal glands out here, having people walk around like drones out here. Got no creativity, got no intuition, can't sense vibrations, can't even think for themselves. They getting hijacked easily. Come on, man. He said, hold up, dang. All the comments was going down fast, bro. I was going off. Hold up, he said, Ox said, it's best to just cook your own food and stay away from these venues. During these times, a lot of people are walking into these venues with negative energy and will walk, yeah, and you will walk out there feeling dehydrated. That's a fact, bro. Too many people are walking with negativity. Too many people are walking with evil in their hearts, bro. Too many people, man, and too many. And even though they walking in it, it's like they just committing so many things, bro. You gotta be careful, man. You can't be out here just dwelling with them for too long. It's like you gotta be in and out, and you gotta know where you're going already. You gotta like already. You gotta already affirm your energy. You already gotta like set that code of protection around you already. You gotta solidify them things already and come in so all that could just bounce off you. Bing, 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 bing. Like you gotta be on point. Jokers out here be worried about eye contact and too much things like that. You see, when you're not getting eye contact, that means you're more protected because the windows of your soul is so strong that a person can't look you in your eyes. And I know y'all like that too. When y'all walk down the street, y'all look a person in the eyes first. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be walking, making sure like y'all good. Like, you know, you look in the eyes and you see the person like so gone, like looking. Come on, man. He said, "Wow," because I kind of scared a little bit when that woman what shook me up. But I'm gonna hold up, wow, because I got kind of scared a little bit when that woman shook me up. Hey man, you gotta be careful because them spirits inside women, bro. Some women got some spirits inside of them, bro. And they could like you could feel it within your ruach. You could feel it. That shook up feeling. That's the Most High telling you, "Hey yo, get up out of there." That's an indication. You know what I'm saying? Your nervous system got activated. That's a part of you activating your DNA. That's activating that sacred juice. You feel me? The Most High made you to have all these feelings, these receptors, these things, so you could be aware, bro. So you got to be aware of what's going on for real. I ain't no scientist, but hey, I'm just stating off my experience. He said nobody wants to build and help each other reach the next level anymore. People just come around for what they want, for what they can get from you, and walk around with a dog eat dog mindset. Right, bro? That's facts, man. That's facts. Like you being a chosen man of the Most High Yah, you would give yourself to someone that needs help. Like you would give information, you would give motivation, you would be you would have an ear to hear. But with all that, you gotta have discernment too. You gotta be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. And we don't move out here selfish. We got so much love in our hearts that we gotta make sure that people don't use that against us. You see, our hearts are so strong that we don't wear our hearts on our sleeve. Like we're not gonna just talk to everybody, you know. Like we in a different time, bro. That's why it's so wise that we've been doing this energy work, doing this. I was about to say, yeah. I would say doing this mystery work, right? Because the Most High, He reveals the mysteries of the Shamaim, the heavens, to you for real. So all this mystery work you're doing in the dark, He's teaching you things. Real talk. He's teaching you things when you're in your house. He's teaching you things. When you're going in that closet to pray, he's teaching you things. When you closing your eyes doing that deep breathing meditation, you ain't clearing your mind, bro. You activating your mind. You activating that percentage of your mind. Y'all seen that movie Lucy? Come on, man. Shorty had a bag in her belly. That bag got busted open, and then she started using 100% her brain capacity. Let me tell you something, bro. You could do the same thing too. We just gotta work on it. We just gotta keep amping it up. Real talk. We got that power. We got telekinesis, bro. Telepathic abilities, man. We talk it and it happens. The same thing how Yahusha told Peter, man, walk on this water, bro. Peter was walking on the water and then he got scared and he fell down, bro. Yahusha had to pick him back out that water, man. Come on, bro. We just gotta get right. Take time. We just gotta keep building. Keep on building. Yes, sir, vibes. You already know. We up there. Eyes open. Let's get it. He said when the energy builds you. Hold up. He said when that energy builds, you learn so much about yourself over time that you didn't know when you first started this journey. Your moves become more calculated and the stage 10 steps ahead. That's a fact, bro. That's a super duper fact. It's like you like You roll a dice on that Monopoly board one time, man. You spin around that board all over the spot. And here's a gem, real quick. When you step over all of them spots, let me tell you something. You buying everything. So when these jokers try to step on your aura, they getting taxed. That's 350. Thank you. Oh, that's 1,000. Thank you. Go to jail. Go to jail. They rolling for that get out of jail free card, bro. Nah, man, you step trying to come around my aura, you getting taxed. I need 350. I need 400. Come on, I need more. I need 800. Come on, I need that whole check. Come on now. They out here trying to zap your energy. Nah, fam. We out here draining them differently though. We shutting them down. We not even taking their energy. We don't want their energy. We shutting their energy down. When they walk past to us, they get hey, they getting deactivated. They dropping. All their resources are falling. All their resources are falling. And y'all know what I'm talking about. That's a straight fact. When we walking outside and they try to come around our aura, they getting shut down. They get shut down automatically. That's why they look at the ground. That's why they can't make eye contact. That's why they start tripping over their shoelaces. Real talk. That's why they start feeling some type of way when you come through. It's because they get deactivated. They're like, whoa, what did I just step around? Hey, don't come past my aura, bro. You didn't know what you stepping next to, bro. My steps are being ordained, bro. Y'all is on me. And we ain't walking in pride. We just walking in facts. We speaking life. Real talk. Let's get it, man. For real. Yeah, man. That body shook up. Yeah, that means your senses, fam. Your senses, man. Your senses, brother. For real. When your body shake up like that, when your body shook up like that, bro, that's energy. That's energy. You communicating. Like it's letting you know what's going on. The ruach inside of you is letting you know, right? It's giving you understanding. For real. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you, fam. What's good to see you, my brother? For real. Hey, Mike, check it, bro. Hey, pretty soon I'm about to get me a we might need to cut up and plan and finish, man. Real talk. I might come up in there and shut some things down. He said back in the day it was a little bit easier to go to the bar and watch a ball game and catch up with brothers for a minute. But today a lot of people are getting hijacked and envious. Yeah, you gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be careful. For real. Like you go to a bar, bro, and you just casually just trying like, you in proximity of like your house, right? Say if you're in the proximity of your house, right? And there's like a Buffalo Wild Wings pretty close. You just going for a little glass of wine, trying to watch the game, you know, just try to chill. Everybody around you, they may be with their families, they may be with their homies or whatever like that. They're already looking at you with hate immediately. You walk in there, you just sit down. Your aura, bro, your aura exposes everything, bro. Like you shutting things down for real. Like tell y'all when you come into the same environment as people, bro, like they get shut down, man. They get exposed, man. They get exposed. A lot of people out here got a froward heart for real. He said, I just knew learn you just learned something new. Yes, sir. Cause you never knew about that energy part of being shook. Yeah, bro. When your body shake, like when you feel like like a jolt within your body, that's an indication of the environment as well too. Anytime you feel that receptor going off, that's an indication. That's like a beep beep beep. That's like the sensors in front of your car, right? It indicates to you like something is coming in front of you, right? If you have like a 2018 or up vehicle, they got this thing where it indicates you sometimes, right? You may be driving, you may not have hit the brake right away, but there may be a car in front of you that already stopped. You're gonna hear that thing go beep 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 beep, and you're gonna be like, oh, hold up, I need to hit the gas, I need to hit the brake a little harder. Yeah, it's an indication of what's going on in front of you, right? And we're more enhanced than a vehicle. You know what I mean? If the sensor break in front of the car, ain't no way you gonna know what's going on. So by no means don't break your senses, right? That means keep your chi intact, keep your energy intact. You know what I'm saying? It don't it's just real reckless for a man right now to waste his energy, waste his seed just recklessly, man. Because it's a beautiful thing when you got your energy intact when the warmer season's coming out, especially if you're a melanated man. This is chocolate season for us, man. Come on, Yashrael. This is chocolate season for us, man. We out here. No Vaseline. Just give me the shea butter, man. Come on, give me the coconut oil, olive oil. I'm oiling up, man. It's chocolate season for real. We making it happen. It's chocolate season. Real talk. Overall season. No undershirt. Hey, man. It's chocolate season, man. You know what I mean? Hey, man. Look, we just gotta make sure that we stand on the up and up, fam. All right, fellas. So yeah, I didn't want to be too long, but hey, we did extend this live to like 30 plus minutes. But hey, that's fine though. It had to get out. It had to get out. So yeah, that's a fact. This journey will make you cry from time to time, but it has to happen in order for that breakthrough to happen. When you got so much energy, yeah, you got many different emotions inside of you. That's true. That's true. That's true. You have moments. You have moments where you tear up a little bit because it's like it's beautiful when you're witnessing the transformation, when you're witnessing just things occurring. It's a tear of joy. It's not a tear of grief. You're never grieving in these seasons right now. You be being consistent with what you're doing. You should be feeling so grateful. Sometimes you feel your eyes watering when you read certain scriptures, man, because that word that's inside of you. The Most High, he's connected. You connecting to him with his word. His word is already in your mind, in your heart, and you're just aligned with his truth. You know, you just sticking to his law, statutes, commandments. I want to say this too, man. Like the Passover that passed recently, you know, that was awakening a lot of people too. I feel like that was a rebirth of your energy as well. That Passover, it was, a lot of people probably wasn't talking about it based off of semen retention, but the Most High, he was passing over, bro, and he was making sure that who was with him was with him. So right now, it's if you've been holding on and you've been locked in with him, like it's a whole different type of courage and faith and just breakthroughs on your way right now, for real. Yeah, absolutely, man. The longer you keep on, the more you develop, for real. The more masculine you become, the more you look more like a man, for real. You look more like a man. When you look at your old photos of like 5 years in the past, you like, man, I was looking crazy. That man, you just want to delete everything. You're like, bro, I don't even want to see that version no more. You go like real far back, bro. You be like, sheesh. Yeah, your face do change as well too. Like your cheekbones, they start getting set a little higher. Your like a lot changes, man. Your face do change. Not gonna lie, your face do change. Just like the structure, the bone structure of your face could change too, as well as you making sure your tongue posture is right. You doing proper breathing as well too. You eating whole foods. You chewing your food. You chewing a lot of gum. You doing the right things. Your face gonna change for sure. Your cheekbones gonna get a little higher set. Your eyebrows gonna get darker. You're gonna start getting like a little bridge a little bit. You know how Goku when he turned Super Saiyan 3, how like he started had like a little hood over his eye a little bit. You're gonna start getting like a little hood over your eye a little bit. That like that real like is this a different masculine look, bro? Different masculine look. Your facial hair gonna get darker. Your and if you line up a lot, your hair's just gonna grow in like maybe in like 2 to 3 days. You're gonna have to line it up again. So much changes, bro. You get more body hair, as well as like when you train, you put on muscle mass much easier, stuff like that too. So you got the power to do it. You know, just trust the process, trust the Most High, and sometimes you gotta trust yourself too, man. You gotta trust yourself for real, man. I ain't getting no line up right now. I'm just letting everything wolf out for real. I don't just want everything wolf out. Let my mustache grow out real thick. Like my mustache is hanging a little over my upper lip right now, and I don't really care for real. I don't care at all for real. It's just me right now. You know, when you've been grounding for a long time, sometimes you just want everything just to grow out like real natural. You know what I'm saying? Just real natural, man. Start becoming a natural man on this journey into like you stop doing things artificially. You stop going to Macy's and these different stores buying all these fragrances and colognes and stuff like that. You become like an oil man. You know, you start getting that frankincense, myrrh, that cinnamon, that aloe, like them good natural scents. You know, musk and stuff like that. You know, start smelling like just eucalyptus and stuff. You start want to be in that nature form, that natural man form. Start putting those scented natural oils on your beard and stuff. You just want to be natural. You don't got time doing things like that men gotta do just to look attractive. But you know, those things is all cap, bro. You know, energy is bigger than everything. At the end of the day, I feel like a weight was lifted off my back since I changed my phone number. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Sometimes, yeah, it's like that, bro. It's like that. You're gonna get less hit ups, you know. And sometimes, you know, we gotta take caution. We get these new numbers, but sometimes these numbers people already had before, and you start getting spam texts, spam calls, and all this nonsense. But it's a good thing, though. People that you was connected to before with the past numbers, they can't really, you know, tap in with you no more. Especially if you're trying to rebuke that, then you know that's a good thing too, fam. Take time off of certain social medias. You know, YouTube is a platform for you to get information, get insight, learn new things, and that's what we got to use it for. You know, any other apps that you out here watching women and stuff like that, you know, you got to get off that. You know, there's women in reality, there's women in real life, fam. And if you've been holding on to your energy and you've been staying away from that, you can see it, right? They quiet, but they loud on the internet, right, fellas? Women are loud on the internet, but they're quiet in public. You know what I mean? You just gotta be a real man to see that, for real. When you're a real man to see that, they quiet around you. But when you a simp online, you know, they loud with you, right? Because you soft. When you're a man, they quiet outside. They don't got a lot to say to you, really. I mean, if they do say something to you, you know, they really have to pull that real hard, deep within. They have to really pull that out of them, you know. Yeah, you're a masculine threat when you're walking for real. You're a masculine threat. You walking in your right authority, right? Women quiet when you're a real dude. You know, women are more in admiration when they see you, right? It's less words. It's more. Let me admire that man right now. I'm admiring that man right now. You just looking at him. You like, she just looking at you. She like, man, I'm so admired right now. He got a big old chest, a big old back. You know what she thinking? Real talk. You know, when these women see a strong dude, you know, they just want their back to get blown out. But you know, Uncle K, you know, he got a wife though. You heard? Real talk. That was just a little comedy right there. But you know, I'm speaking truth because it's a fact, bro. When you a man and you in your truth, when you walking how you walking, they're gonna try, you know what they thinking, because that's how they think. You know what I'm saying? Men are more logical, women are always in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? When they see you looking good, they quiet, they stuck. They like, oh, they're like, man, I don't know what to say to him. He just too strong. For real. You see, I'm trying to get to where I just meet women in reality, not online. Uncle brother Uncle K, all I know is she like me for me. I mean that totally comes with time though. That comes with edifying conversations. Like you ain't just gonna meet a woman and just be like, she could say she like you, but then like y'all kicking it, then she could snipe you of your energy for a few months and then dip off and leave you broken down and dried up. A lot of men, that happen to a lot of men. You know, don't fall victim for it. So you gonna have to let that woman chase you real hard though. Like for real. She gonna have to plead to you. She gonna have to, the same thing I told y'all yesterday, man. You gonna have to tell her, hey, you know, you need to lock that box up for like 8 months to a year. I want to see you hold on for dear life like me. I want to see you sanctify and purify that thing for me. And then, hey, if I see you could do that, then we could talk business. But right now, you're on a probationary period, for real. You gotta really put her in her place like that. You gotta really be a man like that, for real. They may say we going crazy, and that's not misogynist. We look. We love our women, man, and we want them to be squeaky clean and have their heads right, so they can know what time you on, for real. You can't let a woman just because she look good give and talk that talk with honey all on her lips, and you just gonna give her what she asked for. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You gotta give her what she deserves. So she gotta come with quality, for real. What's good, Christo? Good to see you, fam. Good to see you, familia. What's going on? Let's go, man. He said they super loud on the net. Yeah, but they get shook when they see you in person because they know, yeah, you not checking for them. That's a fact, bro. You ain't checking for them. When you go like downtown and stuff like that to these major places where it be busy and people shopping and stuff like that, and they think they be showing a bag on the internet and they think they lit like that, They think that they got it popping like that. And they come past you and you just pressing. And you got all that energy in your body, all that energy in the tank. They shook. They be quiet. They be quiet for real. Cause their energy don't hold no weight. See, their energy is only for them low value dudes. Them dudes that be looking for a bag of chips. Them dudes that be every time they go to the grocery store, they gotta get 12 cans of sodas and stuff. They looking for those type of dudes. They scared of the dudes that be drinking gallons of water a day. They scared of dudes that be eating over 100 grams of protein a day willingly. You know what I mean? Trying to get their mass up. Dudes that really take what they take serious. We shake up the environment for real, and they know what time it is. We don't gotta say too much. When you pop out, you pop out exactly as who you are. Cause you don't gotta write nothing on your chest talking about, hey, I lift weights, I'm a righteous dude. Oh, I follow the law, statutes, commandments, I practice semen retention. Nah, you walk around that way. You know what I'm saying? You walk around that way. That's a fact. He said it comes with too much. Yeah, it comes with not worrying too much about how she feels about you, because when she really trying to lock in with you. Yeah, if she's not showing that already, then yeah, she gotta kick rocks. That's a fact, bro. She gonna show you. She gonna show you that she all the way in. You know what I mean? And she gonna she gonna be crying for it. She gonna be crying for you, for real. She gonna be acting like Ray J on that music video when he was outside and it was like raining. I think it was like early 2000s, bro. I forgot that song. I don't even listen to these jokers, but I think it was on BT Jams back in the day. If y'all had Comcast or Time Warner or whatever. Yeah, back in the day, man, dude was outside raining. He was raining with a matter of fact. She gonna be acting like Omarion on Icebox. You feel me? She be going through it. I'm really trying to work this out, but I'm tired of fighting. She gonna be fighting. She gonna want it, boy. She gonna want it bad, for real. For real. He said, he said, interesting why women don't like high vibrational men like us, but okay, because high vibrational men is on point. Meaning like you got a vision. You know what I'm saying? You got a vision. You just walk in that vision. You taking care of yourself. A lot of women are low vibrational because they are very concerned with gossip and stuff like that. For real. He said all love but protein is a myth. He said I could walk on stage and win bodybuilding contest any day of the week. And I don't count my protein or worry about it at all. I'm gonna judge I mean, hey, that's your take though, bro. That's your take. All I know is for myself and what I do for my body. I consume a lot of carbs and I consume a lot of protein. And yeah, I'm 207 pounds. Look, we ain't coming on here talking no competition, no boasting, none of that, bro. right? I'm just saying my facts, right? So I'm 207.89 pounds, and I'm 13% body fat, bro. I consume I consume roughly over 200 grams of protein and over 300 grams of carbs, and I train all compound lifts. I squat heavy, I bench heavy, I do incline. I could do it. I do calisthenics, muscle ups, all that. So yeah, if you want to get on stage, get on stage, bro. Get on stage. Get on stage. Man, come on, 91. Think before you write, bro. Think before you write, bro. Think before you write. Don't come on here getting all emotional talking about food and all that, bro. Like, I was plant based before. I don't have an issue with any of those things, bro. Like, keep it spiritual, bro. Keep it spiritual. Stop getting so emotional, man. And get that slavery mindset out, bro. You should know you from the tribe of Yashrael. You should know that you tribe of Judah. Yeah, he had one wish. That's a fact. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, bro. Hey, man, listen. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying, man. You coming on here, just throwing down, talking about food and protein or whatever like that. Like, bro, it's cool, man. If it works for you, it works for you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works for you, works for you. Yeah, food is killing people that's consuming food for the wrong reasons. When you consume food for strength, then it's much different. When the food is being blessed by the Most High, it's much different. So if you're a man that's in the scriptures, you know, it talks about that as well too in the book of Timothy too. You know what I'm saying? Talk about, everybody got different diets and all these different type of things. Like all that don't mean nothing, right? You still going back to the dirt at the end of the day, bro. So if you having fun lifting weights, you plant based, that's cool, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? We don't care about steroids or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? We just happy with what we doing, bro. For real. Yeah, trust me, and I believe a lot of us are aware as well too. A lot of us are aware as well too. Yeah. So like I said, man, if it works for you, it works for you. You know, just keep going. You know what I mean? Yeah, you eat right, you feel right. If it worked for you, it worked for you. Like I was plant based for like 5 years plus in my life. You know what I'm saying? From like what 20 to like 20 to like 26. I was plant based. Oh, yeah, ain't no issue. Yeah, bro, I get you, man. You spreading awareness. I appreciate that for real. But it's just a little different when you come on somebody's live and you just come down to my protein that's protein that put it there, put it there, put it there. You know what I like doing sometimes, if we could take it to the gym, we could let the gym do all the talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of dude. Like I can care less. You could be fasting, I could be fasting, we could both eat, whatever, it don't matter. Like let's just lift. Let's just get up in that gym. Let's put 265 on the bar for a warm up and let's just get right. Let's lift heavy squats. Let's do it all. Let's do it all. That's good, bro. That's good. That's good. That's good. Keep squatting. Keep squatting. That's great. Yeah, Daniel died. Yeah, he was eating no junk food. Yeah, he wasn't eating no junk food. He was eating food that was sacrificed unto idols. Right, eat to live. Yeah, not live to eat. Yeah, a lot of people out here just eating food because food tastes good, bro. They got a big old belly. You know what I'm saying? Real sluggy. Got no energy. And a lot of times the food that they eat, they're not even utilizing it. So yeah, had to hop on another bad flatline on this. Stay home. Yup. Yeah, that type of stuff happened too. Yeah. But that's why you gotta make sure that the energy, your energy, you kind of like when that moment come in where you gotta get that rest, bro. You just gotta get that rest, man. Gotta get that rest. The fluctuations come, but don't let it affect you psychologically. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Without consuming consuming much of it and without consuming. Yeah, yeah, I did that before too. Um, I was training for like a few months, and I was just eating honey. I would just eat honey and drink water. And I used to go into the gym every other day and do full body. Then I'll be drinking like moringa water, beach water, and yeah, I was my build was crazy. And I believe I was at your same weight too. I was probably like 175 at the time too. Yeah, I was just eating raw honey. I'll go into the gym raw honey, just go in and just train. Yeah, so I mean, it's always good. It's always good to, go through the experiments though. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, it's like when you have raw energy flowing through your body, what's the limit? You know what I'm saying? What's the limit? You know, when you have energy flowing through your body, like there's no limit. Like protein is relative. Like you on semen retention, protein could be relative. Your body gonna still hold on to things, right? You just got to be drinking a lot of water. You know, you got to hydrate the body. Just drink water. Like that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that raw honey does increase the testosterone like crazy though. I'll be able that raw honey still to this day. Just what we talking about. We talking about yeah, that raw honey, bro. That's a very high vibrational food right there, man. You just eat that raw honey, just raw regular. Drink that raw honey regular. Put a little bit of Himalayan salt in a little glass of water. Just drink like a glass of water with a little Himalayan salt. Get those minerals in your body, and you're good to go. For real. Hmm. So yeah, fellas, man, it's 11:10, man. For real. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, though, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, for real. He said, brother Uncle K, my energy flowing fast now. And my brain, what's going on? You get downloads, you get information. That's what's going on. There's so much more that goes into strength and muscle growth. Yup. Just the building blocks, that's all you need. Yeah, building blocks, for real. And your style of training. It's like I don't train like everybody else. Like I like training my whole body in harmony. And when I'm doing heavy weights, I get reps. I don't do like one or two. I do reps. So for that 5-10, get reps. I ain't with the one and twos. I want reps. I want reps. I'm a rep kind of guy. Yeah, I ain't playing. I ain't chasing numbers. I'm chasing reps. Get that good quality. Yeah, blueberries, ribandam, dragon fruit, pistachios, macadamia. I'm gonna stay away from the oysters though. You know that's a bottom feeder with the rosemary, peppermint, black seed oil, strawberries. Yup, yup, yup. Man, I just bust down a mango the other day, man. Yeah, just did too. Yeah, man. I'm about to say good night myself, man. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, fellas, man. Listen, shalom aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Yah through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother Uncle K. Yeah, I'm glad y'all tapped into another one. Yeah, I'm glad we got something done. I'm glad we had a conversation. I'm glad we got something done. For real. Hey, 91. What happened that time? Like you recover, right? Yo, please don't do that again, bro. You know what I'm talking about, right, fam? Hey, don't do that again, bro. I remember a few months back, bro. You had commented. Um, yeah, make sure you're not letting it like, yeah, don't let it fall out like that, bro. You know, hold on to that energy by all means, bro. Don't let that happen, man. Cause I think I did tap into your content to see what you were talking about. I don't think you posted up a video though, but I think maybe I understood it. I'm just not trying to give the full detail on the live. I'm trying to keep it clean. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Now I'm not just talking about the food and health. I'm talking about now we'll say for another time though, if you know what I'm talking about though. Cause you charge up your chi. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the chi leave the body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. No. Not we, bro. Now you had commented one time and told me that your energy was charged up to the max, and it was like, how could I put it in a better term, bro? It's like you charge it up to the point that you let your energy just fly out your body, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we ain't talking about weed though. We ain't talking about weed. Yeah, like a like a conscious nocturnal emission. If you get what I'm talking about, you could be awake and you just like if you're awake, that's a different thing, bro. To have an emission when you awake and you're not stimulating nothing, you ain't stimulated no sense, no form. Yeah, bro, that right there, you gotta be careful for real. But yeah, man, just hope all is well with you. So yeah, about to get out this live, man. Hey, y'all have a Baruch night, a blessed night, and I'm gonna see y'all soon, y'all willing. But for now, peace, peace, peace.